hold on. So yeah.
Update and then set that to 0.
Yep.
I'll commentate Blizzard's Sam case because I'm gonna go.
Okay.
All right.
Back to OBS.
All
This
right.
is what's on stream right now.
Yep. All right. So I feel like we haven't had a lot of this yet, but now I think we finally have a real like new blood versus old guard game going on here. Potato Brett, one of the like free up and coming Pokemon trainers at Purdue now, versus Lope, the indomitable wall of Purdue. It'll be very interesting to see exactly how this goes down. And I mean, honestly, it's like Brett is new, so it's a little bit hard to know exactly what to expect from him. But I think it makes everything more exciting, if anything.
Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm watching this very intriguing pink gameplay. I'm focusing.
I mean, I think it's kind of interesting. Lope uses projectiles very intentionally, I'd say. Like, yes, he uses a lot of them, but I feel like they all have purpose, or at least most of them do. I feel like actually, not think about it, it would be terrifying to recover his tank against Ivy Dare. I feel like that move, like Tank's up B is just a little bit too slow. All
I
right, I
mean,
take that back.
he does have a lot. See, that's one of those upbees that just because it goes a really long distance, you have like a whole like second of timing mix ups almost every time you recover, and that actually makes it really hard on Brett to time it properly.
Yeah, probably more for Tank because he's so floaty.
Yeah. There's obviously a lot of risk because if Brett times it properly, you're dead. But like you have like so much time to stall your recovery as Tink that it's kind of hard to actually spike him.
Yeah, exactly. I guess it's also like I just saw that animation. I always assumed it was all right. So
Okay,
we
yeah,
may have
there
we
we
may
go.
have been capping just a bit.
I mean, he recovered at like the earliest possible timing, so
Yeah, but I mean
yeah.
sometimes that is the right mix up. It's just Brett was ready for it.
I mean, sometimes you just no brain and cover the fastest recovery, though. I feel like that's like the easiest to recover because you're just like, oh, he could recover from this
Yeah.
distance.
I mean, on paper you can always react to recoveries, but like practically not really.
Yeah,
Either way, things are being kept pretty even here. It's kind of nooching a bit right now, spacing each other out, trying to find their opening.
game's going a little bit faster than I expected, I gotta say.
I mean, I feel like PT is generally just a character that very much forces things to happen.
Yeah,
Like,
that's kind of true, unless you're talking about Ash.
all right, well, no shade at Ash, but like, Squirtle forces you to engage. Charizard is a giant walking wall of I'll kill you at 80, and then like Ivysaur. Okay, I mean Ivysaur doesn't engage too much, but he forces you to really deal with Razor Leaf, and I feel like working around Razor Leaf immediately puts you in range of his disjoints, which is generally just why that character is scary as hell.
You're engaging with Squirtle?
I mean, honestly, I don't think you really have a say in the matter. Squirtle is engaging you, and there's nothing you can do about it. May as well try and engage back. Yeah, now here's a scary situation.
Oh,
What?
that freaking F tilt,
That
man. Every
angle,
time.
holy Jesus.
That's the funky thing about that F tilt is that the whole hitbox sends the direction Tink is F tilting, even the very like first frame at the back. So it
Huh.
will always send people off stage in that situation. It's a very funky interaction.
Yeah,
And the up smash is gonna take the stock.
yeah, really good weight from Lope. I think that up B was probably a little bit premature, or might have even been a misinput. But I will say, Brett also did a very smart flare blitz above ledge there. I feel like Tink is probably just a little bit too floaty to really catch that. And it's not like his sword is that big, so it's probably a bit tough for him to contest. By the way, the Charizard Classic, the up smash out of shield, catching Lope, and again, we're back to a pretty even game here.
This game could go either way. These players have been neck and neck for most of the game.
Yeah, this is definitely looking to be very interesting. I believe this is a best of 5 set, or
Yeah, Tybal told us his best of 5.
oh, we should probably update it. This is losers, not a winners quarters.
Oh yeah, I input that wrong. That's my bad. This is not
Blake,
winners
how dare
quarters.
you? You're
How
getting a
dare I
pay.
mess
You're
up
getting a
once?
pay doc for this. You're going from doing this for free to having to pay them to do it.
Oh my
Look,
god.
I'll just collect your fees
The
right now.
horror. The
Just give it
horror.
to me.
No.
All right. Well, we said it was even. We went to go change something on stream setup, and now Brett is in massive disadvantage.
Brett's gotta be careful staying on Squirtle. One stray smash attack could take his stock or kill confirm. There's a lot of that Tink could do to Squirtle at this percent, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Tink is a crazy kill power, but he definitely has very consistent kill confirms. I feel like it's not the play to be on Squirtle at that
That
percent because
fair. Okay, yeah, he switched to Ivy. He still almost died to an Ivy, which just tells you that he needs to be a little bit cautious of it.
yeah, I mean, I'm not a PT player, but I kind of question if Charizard's the play here, especially because you might be starting to reach the percent where
Oh,
his kill. Oh my
oh my
God.
god, that was such a close end of that
That was
game.
very narrow. Very, very, very good play from Lope to work around that up air.
That like Potato Bread needed to delay that like maybe 1 or 2 frames, and he might have actually hit it. That was so
Yeah.
close.
But I mean, Tink is so floaty that you'd expect it to just hit him. Either way, that was very well played from both sides. Kept it
Mm-hmm.
super close right up to the end, I guess. And so that means now the question is really who's going to adapt faster. I feel like Loeb generally has really, really excellent adaptation, especially when
True.
it comes to conditioning his opponent in certain ways using his projectiles. He just starts to figure out exactly how you want to move around them and then punishing you for it.
I definitely have not seen Potato Brett for a whole set, but I mean, you have to have some level of adaptation to get first in the like PR first in a region in Northwest Indiana. So I'd imagine that he's also going to bring some adaptations to the table. It's just a
Yeah,
question of which ones.
you have to be kind of decent to, adapt.
True. You think back.
Like, man, I wish I could get PR in my region without adapting. That'd be so much easier.
I can just press buttons and it's get PR.
Oh, I wish. Yeah, I believe David is coming up in losers. He was taken out by Killmonger in a pretty good upset. I don't know if Monger played a Roy or Hero in that set, but yeah, Monger has been the
You mean
defender
Gatsby?
for this set, considering he took out Gatsby and he took out David. Fortunately, no Quicksilver here to give him a run for his money, but Lope took out. Actually, who beat Camo Count in winners? I know Lope just beat him
I'm
in
looking
losers.
at it. Hold on. I gotta do some research. Who beat Camo Cat? Potato Brett did,
Mm,
apparently. Camo Cat is out of bracket actually because Lope eliminated him the
yeah, that
previous
was a
set.
very close set. And looks like, man, these games have been like even the entire time.
Yeah, geez. Okay, here's the Charizard coming out. I see, like Charizard. Okay, goodbye,
Ooh,
goodbye.
beautiful
That was
ledge
such.
trump.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Toon Link could do that. I guess his ground speed's actually pretty fast. He's hustling. I love his spray animation. He always just like, gotta get there, gotta go.
Lope with all those all those Toon Link tricks being a very long-term main of this character. He's gonna have a lot of those things like Ledge Trump up B. So interesting to see if he will pull more of those out and if Brett can adapt to it.
Yeah, especially because I mean, Tink is a very obscure character. I feel like Lope Lope is really good at hitting kill confirms that people are like, wait, that killed?
Yeah,
And
Tink's got a
some
long
of
base
Tink's
set.
moves are gross.
All right, bomb fair. Lope really running away on this last like 30 seconds of this game. Plays up by almost a full stock now.
Yeah, I feel like if there's any player that a comeback is nearly insurmountable against, it's Lope. I mean, he's just so consistent and beautiful
Oh,
nair.
amazing call out on that side B. Can't be too mindless on that. Running off and getting the nair. Amazing
Yeah.
call out.
TPs love doing that Razor Leaf, and Tink is definitely floaty enough to just go right under it and punish it. And then, yeah, I feel like Lope's also been doing a really good job just trapping Potato Brett in the corner and just not letting him really play the game. Especially, it feels like it's happening a lot when Brett is on Charizard, and that really sucks because as a big body, what do you do to get around Tink?
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if the Charizard switches are worth it, especially a little bit earlier in this the last like 30 seconds when he was switching the Charizard to zero. That was just funky, man. I don't know what he's doing.
I mean, again, I'm not a PT player, so I don't know exactly the nuances of this character, but I feel like
Up airs. Oh my god, he almost died.
oh my god,
He literally almost died at 20. That's fucking insane. This character's
yeah.
broken.
I wish I could challenge Ivysaur with Stalin falls like that. I have never been able to successfully hit an Ivysaur with any sort of move like that. Just
Yeah,
back on
but
the Charizard again. I mean, I think it's not a bad choice. Again, Tink has kill confirms, but I don't think they're strong enough to really kill a Charizard yet.
it's
All
still
right,
too
I
soon,
am
I
being
guess.
proven very wrong very immediately.
The up air killing at a mere 109 on one of the heaviest characters in the game. Pink broken? Question mark.
Jesus, every time I say something, the opposite happens. Like, oh man, I think I'm gonna start failing my classes. I'm really worried.
First commentator's first of the semester right there. Record it, write it down.
Yeah,
Instant opposite of
yeah.
what he said.
I think I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket, but I don't think I'm gonna win. There's no chance I could ever win, right?
Ask Lope to buy a lottery ticket. He's the one who did it.
I don't know. I mean, it was what 4 times this. I said something might happen, or sorry, I was like, yeah, there's a chance he won't die, and then he immediately died.
I don't know. How do you inverse a lottery ticket? So you need.
I'm not disclosing that publicly.
Oh no, he knows.
That's a trade secret.
He
Pay me
doesn't
enough,
pay
and
his,
I might
he
pay me
doesn't pay
enough.
his
I'll send you a
taxes.
tutorial.
He doesn't pay his taxes, folks. He knows the ins and
Bold
outs.
of you to assume I pay taxes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't pay your taxes.
Yeah, Hailfire has a +2 matchup against the IRS.
Ignore that, IRS. That was a joke. I'm not going
It's
to.
a 70-30, but not in terms of games. It's how much money I pay. For every $100 of taxable income I'm making, I'm only paying 30 of it. Anyways, back to the game. Sorry, I just really like talking about tax evasion.
Yeah, this is game three tsunami. Best of five. Blow up is up 2-0.
Yeah,
Okay, Brett is definitely adapting. This is a lot of advantage state going on.
yeah.
He's getting a little bit of down low. wants to do
Yeah.
at a disadvantage. Ooh, he's even able to
Especially
recover.
catching that spot dodge really well. Looks like he was in position to go for that down air too. I think he just might have preemptively gone for a fair.
Oh, the landing fair and no confirm. He's okay. That was just a
Oof,
frame trap.
that's a brutal frame trap. Yeah. Looks like Brett's really got the counter adaptation going.
There's a very slim chance that if like Cantolope DI'd hard out the entire time, maybe he would have gotten out of that. But it's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Also, wow, that thing.
Oh, that was almost a really good call out.
Yeah, I wonder if that would have killed. It was on platform, so maybe.
Up tilt up air might have killed right there if he got the.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
That was honestly just such good awareness that he was probably going to swap or air dodge. He could have just gotten a kill out of it, but just a little bit too slow. All right, but still good advantage state by Lope, looking for a kill at ledge. Ah, the bomb caught him.
Yeah, Lope was definitely trying to call out another one of those razor leaps, but I think Potato Brett positioned it really well so he couldn't get punished for it.
Lope seems to be hesitating just a little bit on some of these like situations where he gets bomb and he's just not quite sure what Brett's gonna do, and he just
Oh my God.
instinct right there. Side B going to take that stock at a mere like 70% or something. Sometimes you just gotta let it rip if you're up a stock, man.
Oh, as a super heavy player, that warms my heart for an extremely mashy, powerful option that actually hits someone. I mean, it's like a high-key brutal tech chase. I'm pretty sure it covers almost everything besides waiting or get-up attack. It's like terrifying.
You have to time your invincibility really well. Yeah, if you like mash a get up option, you're probably just gonna die at 60. Like it's actually crazy.
Yeah, but you also don't want to not do a get-up option against Charizard because then you get F-tilted.
Or even up smash if you wait too long.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
that's actually just a really difficult situation.
Hey, PC's broken. It's not news. He's
Yeah,
got a lot of shit to do.
yeah. Love definitely mounting a comeback. Oh
Oh
my
my
God,
god, what was that?
that was insane.
I have not seen him do that before. But
I just saw
boomerang
him do
into
that against
fair.
Radiant. He's 0 to death Radiant's Kazuya. Ha.
Um,
Do I love irony?
okay, and this game is back to even.
That was a really amazing call out from Cantaloupe. I think maybe what was going through Lope's head was again he knew that like Brett had been kind of trying to hit him out of disadvantage, so he decided he thought Brett is probably going to try and not do that when I try and call him out. So then he just waited. Sorry, that might have been a bit complicated.
Man, Lope is so good. I was just watching him recover in that situation, and he like held down to get one little tiny peak clip before he grabbed the
Ooh,
ledge to prevent a ledge
it's a
trap. That was
really
just
dangerous
crazy.
situation, but then Lope with the good tether. Still have to get out of the corner against Ivysaur though.
Okay, this is oh that
Oh
nair
my
almost worked.
God, that was very very close.
I was high key waiting for Potato Bread to down air out of that 'cause that was like perfect down air situation,
Yeah.
but he just whiffed the nair.
I think both players are not going to be playing that risky. I mean, this has definitely been a set that you have to play fairly slow paced. I think it would just be kind of difficult to have the mindset to just go in and go for it, you know?
Okay,
Check
both
base on the
players could
platform.
die right now.
They're still dead even pretty much
That's still
this whole game.
okay. Potato Bread needs to be very careful of what.
Oh, that was a really good switch. Lope managing to get out of that unpunished miraculously.
Well, I'm surprised that Lope didn't go for any
Yeah.
neck punish. Up air would have been so safe in that situation. I think
Yeah.
it
And Lope,
covered the whole platform.
yeah, and Lope playing very
Oh,
evasive
bomb
right now,
fair.
just like my taxes, but ultimately,
3-0. Closest 3-0 I've seen in a while. But
yeah, no, I mean that was really back and forth. It felt like at least 70% of that entire set they were dead even.